Hey everybody, quick video on what I eat for breakfast every single day. I've been a little remiss in sending out my newsletters, so I thought a video might make up for it. This is what I have for breakfast every single morning, simply because it's easy and it's quick. And you know, I always had said for years, and it still holds true, but some good oatmeal, some eggs are a great breakfast. A lot of times you're in a big hurry, and even if I'm not in a hurry, I usually like to get done with boot camp, get to work, start my day, and this is something that's super quick and easy to do. And if you don't get your vegetables in throughout the day, like I don't, it's not because I don't like vegetables, it's just because, I don't know, I just don't cook them. I mean, I've got bags in the freezer and the refrigerator, I've got some raw and fresh stuff, but I just tend not to do it. This is a way to make sure that you get all your nutrients in, or a lot of your nutrients in, every single day. Now, shakes, there's a million of them out there. You can type in smooth or green smoothie and you're going to find a lot of different ones. So this is just what I do, and this has all the good stuff in it, or a lot of the good stuff in it that I want in the day. So, first of all, the blender is a ninja. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, if you've ever done your research, and probably a lot of you have a Vitamix blender, those are supposed to be the best in the world. But you're going to pay $600. This might have been $200, and I'm really hard on blenders because I'm always throwing frozen fruits in there. And I remember, I think the last 2 times I broke blenders, just like the KitchenAid or one of those kind of brands, just with the little tiny blades on the bottom, I threw strawberries in there and boom, the plastic part of the bottom broke. I've used this for a year, maybe almost 2 years now, and it hasn't budged at all, and it's super strong. And what I like, let me grab the thing in the middle. This is the blade, so it's this really tall blade, and it mixes it all the way through, so it mixes it really well. So I recommend this one more than the Vitamix, because the Vitamix are expensive, and I just don't think you need that. This Ninja, $200, Bed Bath & Beyond, is a great one. Okay, here's what I put in it. My base is always coconut milk. I don't like this brand, the Silk. It was the only one they had at the grocery store at the time, so I got it. It's a GMO, genetically modified food product. The kind that I do like is the So Delicious brand. You can find that at H-E-B. I was at Kroger's, and this is the only one I had. So for 1 carton, I'm good with it for 1, I think. I hope. So coconut milk is the base. It's the liquid that I put in there. The other liquid is an isogenic antioxidant type blend. You don't have to have this, but it's good to have. I have some bottles of it. So this is really good, an antioxidant. It's got all the tons and tons of good stuff in there. So I put a couple capfuls or a little bit of that in there for the mix. If you're going to add extra to it, either add more coconut milk, or you can add some bone broth or some chicken broth, only because it has a lot of collagen and a lot of joint formation stuff, the real deal. So that's good to do too. I do put that in. You don't taste it, so that's no big deal. And then the second thing I always put in is kale. So this is organic kale from H-E-B. It is organic. Yeah, this is organic. Organic kale from H-E-B. You can either buy the heads of it. I just find that this lasts a little bit longer. It's already chopped up. It's just easy for me to grab a handful and stick that in there. So that's number 2 thing that I put in there. The third thing is I'll put some fruit, either a banana or an apple. So I got this one cut in half from this morning, so I just put half an apple in there. I did not put a banana this morning, but you certainly can. And then to get more of my veggies, to get the full complement, this is, you can find this at any grocery store or any health food store, a container of powdered greens that has a mix of, and I have to read it, but it's got antioxidant green grasses, microalgae, sea vegetables. And by the way, sea vegetables are amongst your healthiest vegetables, which is why salmon's so good. So someone who's truly a vegan, who won't eat fish, they'll say, well, the reason the fish are so healthy is because of the algae and the sea vegetables, the kelp and all that kind of stuff. So super healthy to get sea vegetables. We tend not to want to eat those, the seaweed. I do have some nori in my cupboard. It's just got a taste to it. I'll eat it in some things, but if you want to do that, that's fine to do. Whole vegetable juices, grains, seeds, and legumes, plus a proprietary blend of probiotic microorganisms, so good stuff. I put a big, huge scoop of this. It is not cheap. If you go to H-E-B and buy this, it's like $60, but it lasts me 3 months maybe. I want to do a scoop a day, or a scoop every 5 days, or however often I do my shake. So I think it's well worth the money. You probably, if you did the math, and I haven't, will save money on vegetables compared to doing this. I don't think anything replaces it, but this is real vegetables that are put in here and just dehydrated out so that there isn't water, it's powder. So good stuff. Put a scoop of that in, and then a scoop of protein powder. This is the Thrive protein powder that I've been talking about. It's really, really good. It tastes great. It mixes well, but I put a scoop of the Thrive protein powder in there. And then, 2 more things. Ground cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of your best anti-inflammatories. So when we have toxins in our environment, chemicals in our air, in our house, wherever we go, foods that we eat, the carbohydrates, the sugars, we all have inflammation in our bodies, so any way you can reduce that. Now cinnamon sometimes makes it taste better, sometimes it doesn't quite coincide. These shakes taste really good, so you just have to test a little bit. Even just a teaspoon of this does the anti-inflammatory benefits that you'll get from it. So cinnamon's good. I almost always put that in. In fact, I'll go through one of these tall things about every month. So I do a lot of cinnamon for that reason. The only other really best anti-inflammatory seasoning is turmeric. So curcumin that's in turmeric, which is what's in Indian food. I wouldn't put that in my shake, but you could. If you don't care what it tastes like, you could. So I use this on eggs and chicken and pretty much anything else that I cook, I'll put turmeric on there. So two different powder things. I'm going to put this away because it's not to go in your shake unless you want to. And then frozen blueberries. So big bag from H-E-B. Sam's Club has them too. 15 bucks for this big bag. Pretty good bang for your buck. I remember when it used to be 12 and it just keeps going up and up just a little bit. So good blueberries. If you can do organic ones, better. I just couldn't find them. Frozen are great because I've only got one frozen thing in here, and this is what makes it cold. If you do fresh blueberries, better. It's great. Just add some ice cubes in there. So blend it up, take a big old glass, pour it in, and there's my breakfast right there. So it's super simple and easy. You're getting a ton of nutrients, antioxidants, your good healthy fats in there, in the coconut milk. If you want to add a scoop of coconut milk in there, or coconut oil in there, it's good. Another thing that I'll add in if I have them is avocados. Just a half of an avocado, throw that in there, makes it kind of a creamy texture. So I'll mix and match. I put all kinds of different things in there, celery and carrots and ginger, but you can go online and look for it. This is the shake that I do because it's usually what I keep around, and it is packed, chock full. And by the way, interestingly, this is a good shake, but I will be full till noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon easily with this because my cells have all the nutrients they need in it rather than our cells being devoid of it. So if you go to McDonald's and get a breakfast, tastes great, you'll be full for a little bit, but in a couple, 3 hours later, you're going to be starving again because your cells don't have the nutrients. This shake gives you all the nutrients you need, and so at the end of the day, you eat less, and you don't even know it because you're not hungry because your cells are getting the nutrients they need. Great shake for breakfast. Hope this helps. Start doing a shake every morning. This is so good for you.